Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Charles Cooke writes of a conversation that takes place between a man and God. What he said expresses the feelings of a lot of people today. It goes like this. I've seen a lot of movies lately, Lord, like Romeo and Juliet. The love of young people, at least in these movies, is beautiful, so simple, so total, so uncomplicated. They seem so natural, so free in their feelings. I wish I could be like that, Lord. But I can't be. I've been hurt, Lord. I have trusted and been betrayed at times. I have loved and received nothing in return. I've tried hard to care and failed often. I have shared my secrets and heard them whispered to others. I have asked forgiveness and heard no response. I have been warm and received a cold shoulder. I've been through it, Lord. I've fallen on my face. I've banged my shins. I've been bruised. Look, Lord, I'm all covered with scars. And then the Lord speaks. Maybe you haven't understood enough. Maybe you haven't learned that human life is like that. All saints are scarred. Young love isn't the highest form of human love. The greatest love comes from scarred people. I know that many people stop loving so they won't be hurt again. But those people who do start over again, who continue in spite of all, who leave themselves open to the possibility of being hurt again, these people are able to love in a deeper way, a more understanding way, a richer way. The man ponders the words of God and then says, I think I know what you mean, Lord. I've met people like that, and knowing them gives me courage. The great people are those who continue to love with all their scars. I like scarred people, Lord. They're beautiful. Charles Cooke points out the problem a lot of people face today. How do you love when your love has been rejected? How do you confide in others or trust them when your confidence was betrayed? How do you forgive when your attempt to bring healing is only rejected? Do you turn your back on the world and stop loving because your love was rejected? Grow bitter and empty because your plea for forgiveness and restitution has been rejected? Or do you go on loving and forgiving and reaching out to others? Some, of course, are hurt and begin to withdraw into a shell, hesitant, fearful, reluctant. Once burned, twice shy goes the saying. Others remember the example of Jesus and keep on reaching out to others and up to God. Those who pull in the bridges to their soul and begin to build little walls around themselves, trying to insulate themselves from loss and pain, begin to die a little bit every day. You may have been hurt. So was Christ. You may have loved, and instead of seeing your love returned, it was spurned. Love again. You may have tried and failed, but try again one more time because anybody can quit. It is through failure that we learn patience. Through rebuffs, we learn compassion. Through suffering, we become partakers of Christ's suffering. The crushed flower is the most fragrant. The rose that has no thorns is really no rose at all. Christ not only gave us an example, he gave us the power and strength to do God's will. Remember, you will never face a situation that is more difficult than what Jesus faced on the cross. Yet he cried, "Forgive them, they know not what they do."
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you, too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.